Hey yo, what's up everybody? Holmes here and welcome to my God of War Give Me God of War difficulty walkthrough. Well, as far as walkthrough goes at least. Or this is not gonna be your typical Holmes walkthrough, kinda real walkthrough. This one it's kinda me just figuring it out, and I'm gonna do a voiced over commentary on how I did it. And yeah, I mean this difficulty is tough, so yeah, that's why I'm doing it like this. Usually I would just play through it with live commentary, or I run through the level and then voice over it. But for this difficulty, because there are gonna be some parts what I would think that there are some luck involved, because sometimes the enemy positioning, and you just need you need them to not be a bitch. And yeah, I don't know, sometimes it's just unfortunate because on this difficulty, if you get ganked, it's pretty much over for you. You can get easily 1 to 2 shot, maybe 3 shot, depending on how much defense you have, I would say. But it doesn't take much to die, especially in the beginning. In the beginning, it's either gonna be the make or break point for most people. And a few years ago when the game first came out, that's like the difficulty I first took on, and I broke. I don't know how far I got. I felt like I got to Alfheim, and there was a part where there was like a lot of dark elves coming after you. I think that's where I stopped. But then there was also another part where there's like a lot of druggers that freaking pop up. So it's, I don't know. I can't remember at which point I was like, you know what? Because there's no trophy for this. Okay, this is just, I guess, for bragging rights or whatever, or a sense of accomplishment for yourself. Because I don't think there is a way to prove that you've beaten this on Give Me God of War difficulty. And so yeah, it's not like you can. Well, maybe on the save file you can show it off to your friends or something like that. But yeah, as far as like trophy goes, it doesn't exist as far as I know. So yeah, if you guys want to just have like a good time with the story, just play through it on normal or easy, whatever. I went through it on normal on my first playthrough. It's only recently I was like, you know what, I want to tackle this difficulty again, because I got wrecked so hard before, and I feel like I've grown, I've learned. So hopefully I can do this now, which I think I can. I don't wanna I don't wanna jinx myself and I get stuck on another boss or whatever. But so far so good. I've got a few episodes recorded already, and I think this is gonna be what I'm gonna be posting for now, until like Elden Ring drops or something like that. Because I think up until Elden Ring, there's no other game that I'm really interested in. So yeah, might as well try to finish my nightmare here. This is like one of the games that, well, it's the only game right now I can remember that I couldn't beat a certain difficulty on. Well, the one I wanted to do anyways. So yeah. And in this walkthrough, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of like fast forwarding, and you guys gonna see a lot of cut and edits as well, because there's a few areas that's gonna, or I shouldn't say a few area, a lot of areas where I had to learn a lot of trial and error in order to uh, get an understanding of how to tackle that like specific monster or specific encounter. It's tough, man. It's tough.
That was the last.
there do I see my mother. Oh, there do I see my father. Oh, there do they call to me. 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 She's ready.
Find your way home. You are free.
I'm sorry.
Squeeze. This knife. It was hers. Now it is yours. She taught you to hunt.
What she knew.
Show me.
Now?
Now.
What are we hunting?
You are hunting deer.
Which way?
In the direction of deer.
Okay, this way.
Alright, finally in control. And we can just grab up some stuff here. And also, I want to say that this is not a 100% like collect everything and do all the side quests guide here. Okay, I'm gonna try to collect as much as I can, but I'm gonna be mainly focused on the main story. So like side quest wise, I might go back for it after the main story concludes. This is a hard might, so don't get your hopes up. I just want to throw that out there, if you can, in case for whoever's like watching this and thinks is I'm gonna collect everything and do all the side quests. That's not gonna happen. Okay.
But also not deer. See? Tips are too wide. Mountain goat?
Your mother taught you well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't want to get anyone's hopes up. And also, I'll try my best to not talk over Kratos and Atreus' dialogues whenever it's possible. But sometimes I'm like trying to explain something and then they're talking, and it's sometimes that's like the only time I can explain like what to do at a certain encounter. So I will talk over them if I have to. But for the most part, if I can avoid it, I'll avoid it in case some of you guys are watching it and try to enjoy the story.
They're too round. Could be a wild boar.
Which, if you haven't played this game, you should. I think if you got a PS5, this should be a free game as well. And you're gonna see me like look around from time to time in this walkthrough because there are some parts that I don't really remember, and I want to try to get like as much things as possible so I can get better gear, like better armor, better upgrades, stuff like that. Because I feel like in this difficulty you're gonna need as much help as you can. I mean, there are like some hardcore God of War players out there that I think they did like it. I think I saw someone do a challenge run where they did like pure no upgrades at all and doing it on Give Me God of War difficulty, which, you know, props to them because that shit is for me, this is already freaking annoying and tough. Down there, that's for a later. Well, it's not that late because we can go down there. We're gonna go down there in this episode, and there's some freaking dogs down there.
How are we gonna get across?
Step aside.
The axe tossing, as you guys can see, is gonna be. It's gonna come and play a lot, especially in this difficulty, I would say.
What are you doing? Now his guard is up. Only fire. Only fire. When I tell you to fire.
I'm sorry.
Do not be sorry. Be better. Find it. Find it.
So you see this cut right here is because I got wrecked. This is your first encounter. And in this difficulty, try not to like let the enemies power up, and I don't remember if they do here, but basically if you whack them, there's a chance they'll level up and they'll be harder to stun. Like you see how they glow blue like that. If you let them finish that, they'll quote unquote level up. So they'll be harder to stun. You cannot give them airtime like that, so you can't really, I would say, have your way with them. Because if you can juggle them, then they're no threat, because they can all of a sudden bounce back from the juggle. So I will highly recommend for these early enemies, just try to juggle them. If they attack you, you can try to parry them, or you can just do a pure block. It doesn't matter. You can practice your perfect parry, which, you know, it doesn't really matter, in my opinion, unless the attack glows like yellow or something like that. But even then, like, even if they break your guard, most of the time you can just dodge away after your guard breaks, so it's not too big of a deal. So I'm just air timing them, hit them with a heavy, and then get 2 hits, try to finish them off quickly before these guys show up. So you can just block the attack, you don't really need to parry them. Matter of fact, sometimes like parrying can be kind of a pain because you send them flying, and you send them flying, and if there's like a second enemy in your vicinity and then they're keeping you occupied, the guy you send flying can go and level up while you're occupied with a guy right next to you. So yeah, that can cause some problems, because when they level up, they also gain some health back, and they also start hitting harder. And like I said, they don't flinch easy. Like if you try to juggle them, Like even those regular guys, you try to juggle them, they will not get air timed. So you can hit them with the heavy, but then they'll still stay like grounded, and it just makes the fight more annoying, in my opinion. And since this difficulty is already annoying and hard enough, I would say don't don't add any more difficulty onto it. I mean, I guess some of you guys want that. For me, nope. So this is a side area, which it's not like a side quest, but it's just a little side area you can explore. So these kind of stuff I will explore because some of them leads to more cash and stuff like that. There's a little cut here because I got wrecked by the dogs a few times. So what I ended up doing was I did a heavy throw, so it freezes them a little bit. And they flinch really easy, so you try to finish them off quickly. I thought, yeah, I fucked up there. I ended up letting them, I guess, leveled up with heal. So you can see like that thing on, it has like a weird eye thing now. Like its eyes have these glowy effect. And I think that's an indicator that they leveled up. They can easily 2 to 3 shot you, so yeah. Try to take out one, obviously. Don't, I mean, if you can, take them both out at the same time, but I would try to focus one down. Like, if you can get them both right next to you, you can just whack them, because they'll just flinch. That's your probably like your easiest way to take them down. Right here, I do mess with the, well, I do try to check out like the skills and stuff a little bit, but I have nothing to upgrade with. So yeah, I do spend like, I think I spent like 3 minutes or 3 to 5 minutes like browsing my scales and stuff like that, but just to try to figure out what's what, but ended up not being able to upgrade anything because I don't have the XP for it. So I just simply cut out most of the part that I was just like checking out things. But yeah, if you guys own a PS5, you guys, and you haven't played God of War, I guess this is technically God of War 4. If you haven't played this, definitely give it a shot. It's pretty fun, and the graphics is not too bad. It's still pretty good for a PS4 game. So these chests here, they have like these rooms. And later on, it's going to be more, I guess, annoying to find the stuff. And then there's like more riddles and stuff like that to do in order to unlock these little, well, these are, the apple is going to be your health upgrade. Later on, we're going to get a horn that upgrades your rage meter. So you need to collect 3 of each to upgrade like its thing. So apple is going to be your health, so you collect 3 of that, your overall health goes up. The horn thing is going to be for rage meter. Once we get that, it's basically your Sparta power thing. So if you guys played previous God of Wars, you guys would know like the Sparta sword. I can't remember what it's called, like the power up, but anyways, the sword of Olympus, I think, I'm not sure, but anyways, it's your special, and when you're in it, you're invulnerable, and you can deal decent damage to enemies.
Can you hit it from here?
We should get closer.
So yeah, that will come at a later time. For now, we just, well, it's not that later. It's once we get through like this first segment here, we beat the first boss and we go back home. Second boss shows up, and that's when we unlock it. So it's pretty close. But yeah, here is gonna be where we're gonna get our second wave of these druggers, and your axe throwing comes in very handy here. Especially as when Atreus can't use his bow yet, it's probably your like safest way to stay alive, I would say. Try to airborne these guys if you can. Juggling them, it's probably the safest. Like ooh, fuck. And you see this guy got a buff, and I think his health did come back. Didn't really get a good look there, but usually it will come back. That's one swing, and that's more than half of my health gone right there. That's a parry. Doesn't really do like anything super fancy, so yeah. There's more coming our way. Since none of them are, like neither of these guys are powered up, should be a little bit easier to deal with. I say that as my screen is flashing red. About to die here. We took out one, and then we only got one more left to deal with. Got him. Okay, still really close to dying. Oh, another thing I want to mention. Yeah, see, his health did come back. Okay, so I'm not tripping about these beginning ones either. I thought these early ones don't have like the health regeneration thing, but they do. So as you guys can see, why it's annoying, and they also start like gaining this like hyper armor thing, so they don't flinch. That's just annoying too. Okay, you're gonna notice my health came back to max here. Now, this is one thing I found out. If you die in an encounter, I guess it applies for all the difficulty. I mean, it should. So even in Give Me God of War difficulty, if you die in an encounter, so I was almost dead, right? And I came in here and I fought these wolves, so obviously one tap I'm gonna die, and which I did get hit and I died. And then it spawned me back. The first wave of the Draugrs are gone, like the one that we fought outside, they're gone. And then it spawned, like, so I spawned in with that stage cleared already, and I came into this room. But when I respawned, all my health came back. So that's pretty good to know. Like, health or finding health is not like a major issue. If you're fighting a boss or whatever, you get killed by the boss. Like, you enter the boss fight with like 10% HP. If you get killed by the boss, you restart the encounter, you'll have 100% HP. So that's pretty good. You don't have to worry about finding like health items for a hard encounter, because you can just die, and then when you respawn you'll get all your health back. So that's very good like information to know. So yeah, I mean, I guess like finding health wise, it's probably like you'll have to worry about it if you're doing a boss fight and then you almost got the boss but you're almost dead. That's probably when you want to worry about your health, I would say. But yeah, this next part right here, I'm speeding it up because I do kind of browse around the area to look for items and stuff like that. So just without like cutting out too much, I want to kind of speed up this part. Me grabbing the chests, and I'm pretty sure there's like plenty of guides out there already showing how to get every single chest or whatnot, but I haven't watched a single one of them. So yeah, that's why if you see me like running around back and forth like, okay, how do you grab this item, how do you grab that item, because when I went through it initially on normal difficulty, I didn't really explore all that much. I kind of just went through it because I'm like, okay, you know, it's not that tough on normal. I mean, there's still like a little bit of difficulty to be like, that's there, but it's not like I wasn't really relying on the upgrades as much, where here I feel like the upgrades are more necessary. So yeah, right here I'm just trying to drop the bomb and I'm like, what the fuck, how do you even drop this shit? I'm trying to throw my axe through the like these little holes here, hoping it drops the bomb, but the key to this is you just gotta back up a little bit, and there's like an item here you can drop, and then boom, that's how you drop the bomb. So yeah, it's not to get all up close and personal, because you're not gonna be able to drop anything from there. You just gotta back up a little bit. And yeah, that's pretty much that little part there, where there's gonna be like more of this, me kind of like exploring the area. So that's why I said this is not gonna be your ordinary Home's real walkthrough, because I am gonna like do more edits on this series than all my other ones. This is one of the rare times you can actually control Atreus's like aim, or like that view specifically, at least.
It's still alive.
Your knife. No. Finish what you started.
I can't.
Alright, this is gonna be our, I guess you can consider him as our first boss. And now you can semi-control Atreus. You can use his arrows just by hitting square. Sometimes, this is why I say sometimes, because it doesn't always happen, but sometimes you can get, as you're spamming Atreus' arrows, the enemy will go after him instead, and you can be in the back whacking him with your axe instead of having to just keep tossing it at the boss or at the enemy. So that's useful when it happens, but when Atreus cannot get their attention, it's fucking annoying, because you have to kind of just throw and go, I guess, hit and run. So right here you can see the axe throw is still doing damage, but it's barely doing damage. So right here I'm waiting for Atreus to get his attention. If he's screaming at Atreus, we'll take a few shots at him. Alright, we ended up getting a full combo there. And resetting it here, trying to get Atreus to be on the other side, shooting arrows at him. You get a few whacks at him. Once like he gets his regular stance back on, you just want to back up, because when it does that stomp, and if you're near him, you can take damage like that, so be careful. I hate it when Atreus is right next to me, because that means the boss will be, even if like Atreus grabs its attention, it's still gonna be attacking towards me, so that's a no-no. Alright. If it does this combo thing, it's not 100% safe to go in behind him, because the swing can wrap around sometimes. So even though if you're behind its ass, if it turns slightly and then like it does a swing, it can connect towards Kratos. So when it's doing that combo thing, don't try to melee him. The 2-hit combo, yeah, you can go melee him if you're behind him. But if it's like doing this constant combo thing, I would highly recommend you don't try to combo him. There's a good chance you're gonna get whacked. And in Give Me God of War difficulty, getting whacked like twice from that, or maybe once, I don't know. It seems like I can take 2 hits from this guy before dying. So yeah, just keep your distance. This is gonna be a I guess 2v1 fight. You and Atreus versus this guy alone. Later on, there's gonna be like annoying ones where maybe some little mobs show up or something like that. I don't know. But this one's fairly straightforward, so you just do your axe throw. If it's being annoying like this, just do your axe throw. Make sure you're not up in the corner or anything like that, because you don't want to get fucking messed up by the wall. So it's halfway down. Come on, go after Atreus. Get the heal here so I can make one more mistake instead of it being fatal. Come on, come on, come on. Run after to the guy who's shooting shit at you. Yeah, there you go. So it's I guess like the 2 things you have to worry about. Ooh, fuck. I thought it was gonna go straight for me. I was in a bad position. So there's like that long combo where it keeps swinging forward, and then there's the 2-hit combo where it swings and it does like a overhead smash. In the beginning here, like I said, there's nothing much we can do because we don't have our runic attacks, we don't have much combos, we only have like our basic swings, and we only have our basic light and heavy attack, and Atreus only has like regular shots, so there's not much. So that's why I say this can be a make or break beginning for a lot of people trying to tackle this difficulty, because like the enemies, I feel like it has more health or they have more defense. It's either or, so it takes longer to finish them. It's about patience and some luck, I would say. Sometimes like the fucking enemy encounters, they're just I don't know, they're really hostile sometimes. Okay, get a combo. The melee attacks will do more damage, but don't get too greedy because you're gonna regret it. Oh shit. So if it's just swing like that, just keep tossing your axe and calling it back. It's a good practice as well, since we're gonna be doing that against a lot of enemies on this difficulty. If you want to be like running around badass swinging with your melee weapon, you know, and enjoying the story, like I said, normal difficulty is your friend. I mean, if you can pull that off and give me God of War difficulty, then holy crap, I would like to see that. Well, actually, I probably won't check it out until until I beat it myself. But yeah, if it's these early stages and you can pull that off, then I would like to see it.
That's what you get!
Boy,
Think I'm afraid of you! You're nothing to me!
boy, look at me. Look at me, boy. Boy, look at me.
We did it.
You are not ready.
What? Are you serious? I found the deer. I proved myself. How am I not ready?
We are going home.
I haven't been sick in a long time. I can do this.
not ready.
And that's it. First boss down. It's easy to be badass against something that's dead. Anyways, so our objective now is to make it back home. And there's gonna be more druggers. Which I do die. I do end up dying once. Because there are ones that like the druggers that throw shit at you. It's gonna tell you that right now. There you go. Or no, that's stunning enemies, my bad. But there are ones that will throw stuff at you. So now Atreus will help you out during your encounters. For some reason, I thought like kicking them to the wall will shatter them if they're frozen, but it doesn't. I don't know where I got that idea from. I don't know. I felt like if they're frozen, you kick them to the wall, they'll shatter. It's probably another game I played somewhere. But like right now, I just can't remember what game it is. I can't remember what game did that, where if you froze an enemy and you kick them to the wall, they'll break. Yeah, I can't remember. I really want to, but I just don't remember. Anyways, these ice mirror looking things cannot be broken yet. Here's our second encounter. Same deal. Uppercut. Combo him up. Ooh, no. Okay. I thought that guy was gonna get his level up. That's why I got a little bit worried there. Without the runic attacks, this is just kind of annoying, man. Like, you just gotta have the melee everything. If you have your runic attacks and you upgrade those, oh man, it makes these encounters a lot more forgiving, I guess. Right here, I feel like the game just testing your patience. Like, do you have enough patience to be playing this on Give Me God of War? Okay, these guys. Sometimes these ice guys, I think only the ones with the horns, but I could be mistaken, they are immune to your Leviathan axe. So you try to hit them with it and it'll just bounce, and that's just annoying. It's like so annoying because you just gotta have to punch them to death. But punching will create, like, it'll build up stun faster, kind of like posture meter from Sekiro. If that thing is fully built up, you can insta kill them. Doesn't matter how much health they have, you'll be able to instant kill them. I mean, later on you can get like attacks or runic attacks that will cost more stun, and it'll be easier to build up. And also Atreus' bow can be upgraded. Fuck, this guy just almost killed me. Take one more hit, I'm screwed. Okay. But yeah, later on Atreus he'll get like more he'll actually get magical attacks. And then those can have like build up to the stun meter and stuff like that, so it's gonna be very useful. So don't count Atreus out, okay? You can just, he might look like he's not gonna do much other than shoot arrows and distract enemies, when in fact he can actually help you win fights. So yeah, don't count him out just yet. And with that done, we are pretty much home. Oh, this is our backyard. So there's gonna be more story stuff, and at the end I do a little bit of upgrading, but I do kind of like browse around a little bit, so I will speed it up for those of you guys who want to check it out. yeah, it was like a 5 minute process that I just kind of squished into like 2 minute. So yeah. And with this, we'll pretty much wrap it up for episode 1 of my God of War Give Me God of War difficulty walkthrough for God of War PS4, God of War 4, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, thank you all so very much for watching. Hopefully this video has been entertaining or helpful or enjoyable, and I hope to catch y'all next time. Homes out.